If you have ever been to the Minnesota River Valley, southwest of the Twin Cities, you have seen some majestic old churches. Master carpenter John C. Geiser played a role in building many of these. John's father, John L. Geiser, was born in Germany in 1812. He came to America in 1832 at the age of 20. His father first settled in Ohio, but then moved to Avilla, Indiana. John Sr. married Maria M. Weimer around 1836. His parents were one of the 8 founding families of the Avilla Catholic Church. The 1850 census showed his father to be fairly well off, his occupation being listed as a farmer. John C. Geiser was born February 27, 1847, in Avilla. The 1860 census showed that his father continued to add to his personal wealth. He was not a rich man, but was well off. In 1865, the Geiser family moved west and settled on a farm in Chanhassen Township, Carver County, Minnesota. The Geiser farm was located in the northeast quarter of Section 14, just west-southwest of the town of Chanhassen. Here his father farmed and ran a blacksmith shop. By 1870, his father's wealth remained pretty steady. Also in 1870, John decided to move off the family farm to Shakopee, Minnesota. He would have been about 23 years old at that time. In Shakopee, he became acquainted with Gottlieb Niedenfuhr, a carpenter and builder who was about 39 years old. John likely learned his craft of carpentry and building from Gottlieb. This is a picture of Gottlieb taken on his 50th wedding anniversary. In 1870, John married Catherine Riley in St. Mary's Catholic Church in Shakopee. John and Catherine lived in Shakopee from 1870 to 1886. This 1874 map shows that John owned land on the east side of town. John moved to Chaska in 1886, where he partnered with Jacob Lahr in a door, sash, and blind factory that was located near the Minneapolis and St. Louis Railroad Depot. It appears this business lasted barely a year. In 1887, John moved to Chanhassen, where he built himself a carpenter shop. He built pulpits, railings, counters, and much more in this shop. German-American Catholic churches had extravagant wooden features inside and out. John also built a new house for Catherine and himself, which may have been located here. John lived in Chanhassen from 1887 to 1910. John's mother Maria died in 1888. By 1898, John had purchased the family farm west-southwest of Chanhassen. His son, Frank A., also owned a portion. His father died in Chanhassen in 1902. Always the entrepreneur, John opened a lumber yard and carpenter shop in Chaska in 1903, near the Gedney pickle plant. Again, this business venture only lasted about a year. In 1910, the Geisers moved to Deep Haven, on the southeast shore of Lake Minnetonka in Hennepin County. In 1916, John sold the family farm. Then, on November 30th, 1924, he died in Deep Haven. John's wife, Catherine, died about 5 years later. So what was John Geiser's legacy? He was a carpenter and builder, and his obituary said he built 32 churches in his lifetime. That information may have been lost with his death. What can be proven? In Shakopee, he helped build the Occidental Hotel, located near the corner of Somerville and First Streets. In Waconia, he helped build St. Joseph Catholic Church, located near the shores of Lake Waconia. This church dominated the skyline for miles around. In Jordan, he helped build a fancy brick house. In Shakopee, he helped build the front tower on St. Mark's Catholic Church. It was said that Fort Snelling, 20 miles away, could be seen from the tower. In Avoca, Minnesota, located in Murray County, he helped build a hotel. In Chaska, he helped build Guardian Angels Catholic School. This was located near the corner of 2nd and Cedar Streets. In Chaska, he also helped build the Guardian Angels Catholic Parsonage, which was located across 2nd Street from the school. The parsonage was located just west of the church. In Shakopee, he helped build the Scott County Jail and Sheriff's Residence. This was located near the Scott County Courthouse and was made of Shakopee brick. In Chaska, he helped build the Guardian Angels Catholic Church. This was located along 2nd Street near Cedar and was made of Chaska brick. Still in Chaska, he helped build the new courthouse addition. The original courthouse was located just west of the public square and was one of the first Chaska brick buildings in town. In Winstead, he helped build the Holy Trinity Catholic Church. This was a beautiful brick church that towered over the surrounding lakes and fields. South of Jordan, he helped build the St. Benedict Catholic Church. This church was made of Jordan brick. In Chanhassen, he helped build the St. Hubert Catholic Church. This church was made out of rare Chanhassen brick. Still in Chanhassen, he helped build the St. Hubert Catholic School. This school was located near the church. South of Prior Lake, he helped build the St. Catherine Catholic Church, which was in a pretty rural location among several lakes. In Jordan, he helped build the St. John the Baptist Catholic Church. This was another awe-inspiring church built with local Jordan brick. In Waverly, he helped build the St. Mary's Catholic Church. This double-spired church was built with a combination of Chaska, Lake Mary, and Shakopee brick. At St. Michael, Minnesota, in eastern Wright County, he helped build the St. Michael's Catholic Church. The brick for this church came from Hutchinson, Minnesota. At Marystown, south of Shakopee, he helped build the Marystown Catholic School. At Chanhassen, he helped build the St. Hubert Catholic School, which may have been just an addition. The school was located near the church building. At Sleepy Eye, Minnesota, he helped build St. Mary's Catholic Church. This church was built of oaks brick from Springfield, Minnesota, and featured two large towers that could be seen from a long distance away. At Chaska, he helped repair Guardian Angels Catholic Church after a fire. This involved nearly rebuilding the entire church. Still at Chaska, he helped build the Chaska Glass Block Store. This was located at the northeast corner of 2nd and Chestnut Streets, and keepsakes from the store are still common today. At Sleepy Eye, he helped build the St. Mary's Catholic Church Parsonage. This was built alongside the church building. In Carver, he helped build the steeple on St. Nicholas Catholic Church. This church overlooks the Minnesota River Valley and is built of local Carver brick. In Shakopee, he helped build the steeple on St. Mary's Catholic Church. John was married to his wife Catherine in this church, and it was built of Chaska brick. In Norwood, he helped build the Church of Ascension Catholic Church. This tall church was visible for many miles throughout the country. Still in Norwood, he helped build the Norwood School. I am not certain if this was the correct building, but I included it anyway. Finally, in Rogers, Minnesota, he helped build the St. Martin of Tours Catholic Church. This may have been one of the last churches he helped to build. So that is a timeline of the buildings I have come across with John Geiser's name listed. This was only 17 churches, and his obituary said he built 32. One reference I have said he built a church in Austin, Minnesota, but I have not been able to confirm that. However, he has left quite a legacy, with many of these churches still standing today. That concludes the video. Please check out my websites at mnbricks.com and chaskabrick.com.